Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. Set to kick off.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Justin Herbert finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Good. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
7-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited. But that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Wagner got an open man here to it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw. Wagner. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
2 yards in. It's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Harrison Butker on for the
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Wagner. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
At the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
It's a gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wagner. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Wagner. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wagner. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, Wagner under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 7. Tyler.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10 is Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert flush to his right, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Wagner. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DJ Moore, 79 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A final shot before break. Wagner. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive, and he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the return is Williams. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10. Down at the 31. From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Vikings' 21-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's a run with Balazs, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
22-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Wagner. This is the tight end fan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Operating from the gun, Wagner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the gun, Wagner. He'll go up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wagner. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
9 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Williams to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
40-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, Wagner. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
17.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
82. A gain of 5. Brings
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Herbert on first down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run. It's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. From the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He'll find Aguara complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Harris. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert flushed out right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Operating from the gun. Wagner, open man, Hamler, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down. At the Broncos' 20.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. From the 9, second and 5. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them.
And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.